To someone who had never met my dad, he was funny. His smile, his laugh was infectious. He was just someone everybody enjoyed to be around, and made it to every hockey game no matter what he was doing. My brother had a violin concert. He'd make it a priority to make it to that over anything. His life was his kids. It wasn't just work.
Ken and Cam were everything to him. He lived and breathed for those boys. They were the most important thing in his entire life. He was just the most dedicated dad that I ever met.
Eric lived for his kids. His life and what he talked about on a daily basis around me was always about Kenny and his youngest son, Cameron, who had passed a few years ago. Eric wanted the best for Kenny at all costs. His true love and his attention was for his sons.
Well, he had been in a number of positions, including a school resource officer, and that's the kind of a man or woman that we put in a school that really connects with people, connects with kids.
Eric believed in community and building that idea of trust and unity, and so for Eric, that he wanted to make sure that the students weren't afraid to come to him for anything. He always gave great advice. Sometimes it was advice that at times people didn't want to hear, but the reality was it was the truth and it was advice that needed to be said.
At the end of the day, we're here for the kids, and he lived that every single day. That's what he did. He was here, he did whatever it took to help kids' lives get better.
He became involved with our students when there are legal problems that could arise, and he was always careful and caring and thought long-term about how it would affect a student's future. He always put kids first, and he was super modest, very unassuming, would do the work and wouldn't want any accolades for the work that he did.
My husband was what I like to call a silent warrior. He has touched a lot of lives, but he didn't come home and say, hey, guess what I did? He just wasn't that kind of guy.
The never quit piece is what defined him. He never quit at his job. He never quit loving and caring for people. He never quit helping the community.
We're always faced with obstacles, and Eric really made it a point to let the kids know, listen, what is hard for you today doesn't mean it has to be hard tomorrow. What can we do to start fixing this now so you can have the best day possible?
That's a mindset that's kind of almost lost in our culture. You teach people not to quit, and you keep going no matter what. You pick yourself up and you do what you're supposed to do because you're supposed to do it. I don't know if there's a bit greater impact in our culture than somebody teaching something of value that you carry with them the rest of their life.
Never quit to me. Just keep going no matter what. No matter what life throws at you, you just have to keep pushing. And he would want me to finish school. He would want anybody else that was a part of his life to keep on going and not hold everything back.
You look at the legacy of love with his family, his son, his wife Sonia, Cameron, Kenny. He made a difference, and every day he made a difference, and he's missed.
In the end, it's what kind of impact do we make? How do we touch other people's lives? And he did. As I said, more and more people kept coming out to me and expressing how he affected them, how he changed their lives. And if you leave that kind of impact, you're never really gone.
Life's going by, we're getting through it, we're getting through the struggles, living the best we can. I always try to say never quit, and sometimes that's hard when we face the troubles we do. But we never quit, we never give up, even when we're at our lowest. All my friends out there I haven't seen in a while, I hope you're well, hope your families are well. Life's just going by, and we keep going. That being said, I just jammed a little bit tonight. Came up with this little piece, and just some music I put together, I guess. I don't know. Again, I hope you're all well. Family, friends, long and new. Like I say, never quit. And here's what I hope you like it. Take care.